I wanted to write something about influencer marketing, but simply wasn't finding the time. I was writing it in bits and pieces, but it was just getting too long. So I thought, why don't I, shoot a small video of myself, a short video, with this bookcase behind me for some added intellectual depth, and just post it. So that's what I'm doing, and. Yeah, so influencer marketing is a huge new buzzword in digital marketing these days. As opposed to social media or banners and mailers and digital sorry mobile first, and the stuff that we keep hearing from time to time in the past. So influencer marketing is basically people with the way it's seen uh, classically, okay, is people who create original content which aligns with a brand's business marketing objectives, right? And content that helps fans of that person. You could call him a blogger if you want, or you could call him a super whatever, super influencer, whatever you want, doesn't matter. So this guy creates original content which people, his fans, followers, look forward to consume, and it kind of influences the purchase decision. But unfortunately, that's not what happens. What happens is people just stop at the first part, which is fans, right? So people with a lot of fans are suddenly called influencers. Now, how ridiculous can that get? If you look at Justin Bieber, who has whatever 5 billion fans, the average profile of his fan is a 12-year-old girl. Now if he starts tweeting about some software, that's not his audience, right? So that's, in a sense, that's what we're also doing, right? I saw, Priyanka Chopra is a top influencer in India in some survey or something, which is, how bullshit can you get? So and this debased kind of environment has partly been brought on by mediocre brand managers and mediocre advertising people. And I don't want to tar everyone with the same brush. I'm part of a fraternity too, and there are some brilliant, very inspiring people out there. But there's a section who kind of traded in their integrity for likes. So when you say, I've got this influencer for your brand campaign, etc., what they really mean is, hey, listen, I know these 10 people with nice fan followings. Will give them some money. They'll retweet whatever the crap that you give them. Okay. And the people who are following them, mindless morons. Anyway, they'll retweet whatever comes, like on Facebook, like on Twitter. And suddenly, hey, presto, you'll be trending, and you can put that that a screen grab of the data on your PPT, and your boss will say, wow, nice, good job. So that's what is happening, and it's very unfortunate. It's kind of hurting the brand. It's hurting the ad agencies for adding no value, really. Any kid could do that. Why should I go to an agency, right? So, but thankfully there are some very, the other side of the coin, there's some very progressive brand people, marketing people, advertising people who are changing things, who are saying, hey, listen, there's enough bullshit happening. Let's, put a stop to it. Let's look for people who are creating really good content which aligns with what my brand is trying to do. So I'll just name some names. No personal interest. There's Finely Chopped, run by my blogger friend Foodie Kalyan Karmakar. There's momontheRun.in, run by my friend Anupriya Kapoor. So content like this, and they're not very big, but they're massive influencers, right? Kalyan writes something about a restaurant. I am going to listen to him. Anupriya, a mom on the run, but still, I'll listen to her advice about running shoes or running trails. I read this article she'd written about the 10 best places to run in Delhi. Man, I still remember it, every word of that article. So that has a lot of value in my life, right? She doesn't have Justin Bieber's fan following, Anupriya or Kalyan, or both put together. Actually, it doesn't matter. It fits into my life so well. I take it so seriously. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? So, the job of the agency and the brand manager is to, suss out people like that, micro influencers, whatever you call it, get them to create content for the brand. But and they should be paid. I'm very clear they should be paid, and it should be very transparent, and they should say these are the contributors, right? They are paid for it if you want to, just like you pay Amitabh Bachchan to do a film for you, right? So the same thing, or anyone else for that matter. So I think we need to sit down and, oh, there's another thing I wanted to say. There are these, dashboards. There's, we say technology to find out who your, influencer is. That's another, lot of bullshit. All it does is connect to, a brand and an influencer, this dot coms and dot ins and dot ios, right? So there are these, what is it called, influencer marketing technology, which is, basically connecting one moron with another moron and grabbing 20% or 30% of the share, the payment. How low can you get? So, thankfully there's some interesting people that I've been meeting the last couple of days who are, trying to bring technology and, beautiful curation into the proceedings, into the process, and, identify good content and the, content creators, also called, influencers, into the game. So things are improving, and, I'm very happy to have had these conversations over the last 1 week. So I, just wanted to sum it up. So, these influencers are very, very important, but, they can't be influencers on the basis of likes, on the basis of retweets. See them as collaborators on a longer journey. Not, I'm launching some shoe and want to get 50 people to retweet. You might as well hire for 50 monkeys from the Delhi Zoo to retweet. The monkeys can do amazing things these days, right? If they're not shot, So, you don't need an agency. Just, what I'm saying? So anyway, so I think my battery is running out, and all the best to the good people who are doing good work in this field, progressive people. The things have to change. Thank you very much.